Hello, my beautiful friends. Namaste. I'm Joe Loftus of Nuit, Astrology. Welcome to your planetary energy forecast for the week of November the 13th, 2023. Now, as I meet you today on this beautiful Sunday, the 12th, we are still in this extreme energy of Uranus, the planet of rebellion, freedom, the higher octave of communication, the internet, just radical uniqueness in the sign of Taurus, standing across the sky from Mars. Mars the warrior, Mars the fighter, Mars our energy of go and drive and will. And it is in the sign of Scorpio, which adds a layer of intensity, right? It loves to be in that sign. The sun is also very, very close to that Mars, right? And we are preparing for this new moon, which occurs at 4:27 a.m. on Monday the 13th. Now, it's at 20 degrees, 44 minutes of the sign of Scorpio. But I want any of you to just take a look at your chart and see if you have anything between 18 and 27 Scorpio. And really take a look at what's going on in that area of life, because that will be highly impacted this week. Same goes for those same degrees in any of the fixed signs, right? So also Taurus, which is going to be right across the sky where Uranus is, but also Aquarius and Leo, right? Those are going to be experiencing, those points in your chart are going to be experiencing the intensity of this energy that wants to liberate you for something. It wants to break free. It wants to be renewed. It wants to be, all the old conventional ways. It wants to take those apart. And the more you've resisted those, the harder that it's possible, the harder this astrology will be, right? And so even though there's this new moon, and we tend to think of new moons as, new beginnings, there's an edge to it of uncertainty. It almost has to be something that you can't think of. It has to be something that you can't plan for. So you have to be in this space of trust and love with the universe this week. And the beautiful thing is that the energy is also supporting that. As much as this is an intense and potentially violent aspect, the opposition of Mars and Uranus, we are also picking up a beautiful energy to Neptune, and we've also got some beautiful energy flowing between Venus and Mercury. So let's hop into a little bit more specificity, I think I said that right, for the week. But keep in mind that Martian energy, the sun and Mars traveling together, they're actually going to walk hand in hand all the way into Sagittarius season together, but they're going to be conjunct at the same degree all through this week, right? And so they're just going to go from they meet at 22, 23, and then it's going to be, they're going to stay together through 24. They're going to stay together through 25. They're going to stay together through 26 until the sun is going to kind of move away from the Mars energy, right? But really watch that energy, especially if you have a lot of planets and points in Scorpio. There's a huge intensity here, and I think I've mentioned this before. I'm kind of intrigued to see how this flows for my Sagittarius friends, right? There's this idea of combust and cazimi. When the sun swallows the energy of a planet, it can be called combust, which is it kind of like the energy of the sun blots out the energy of the planet. But cazimi is when they merge together, and it's like this, it's like the sun pulls the planet in, and the planet's resisting, trying to express its own individuality, right? And then it merges with the sun, and it's like kapow. So there could be a big burst of energy, but there could also be this sense of depletion. I know I've been talking to a lot of my clients and friends over this past week about how it's been hard to sleep, that we're all kind of exhausted. I don't know about you. I've been going to bed at it's ridiculous. And I know we just changed the clocks, but take the time and space and work with the energy so that you do not become depleted, so that there are not accidents that are based on you not paying attention or being overly tired or not focused, right? All right. I honestly feel like sometimes the only thing I need to do here is sit here every week and tell everybody, slow down, slow down. But really, slow down to work with this energy. Now, you're going to set your intentions around that Scorpio area of life, but again, hold on very loosely. This is not a ship that you can steer really strongly because of the Uranian influence, right? And then I really think it's going to feel almost like an eclipse. It's almost like it could feel like more of like a beginning, but there's an ending involved in some way. So really watch for that. Keep in mind also on that Monday, we have a moon void in the evening, at least East Coast, 6:03 p.m. to 9:23 p.m. Eastern. So if you are engaging in your rituals, you of course want to engage in your rituals before that time. On Tuesday, the 14th, we begin to get that good energy, like I was telling you, with Neptune. So that connection between Mars and the Sun traveling together in Scorpio is going to begin to send trine energy to Neptune and Pisces. This is absolutely beautiful energy. This is inspired. This is magical. And I even think, you know, this will help really polish up that Uranian bite to the energy. But you have to watch that you do not use it to drown your sorrows in whatever you indulge yourself in. Look for that Scorpio area of life. Do not delude yourself. Do not be overly, you know, but be really tapped into the spiritual element. All right. Not delusion, inspiration. Now we begin to pick up this gorgeous energy, and it's a sextile. This is just a little blessing energy between Mercury and Sagittarius and Libra, Venus and Libra, right? So this could spark up some really beautiful healing conversations that have to do with philosophy, that have to do with relationships, right? Relationships are being kind of pressured and tested right now. And so I love this energy for having incredible ideas, balanced ideas, maybe ideas related to peace, which everyone needs to send some energy towards, right? And even if you can't help the conflicts in the world, you can help them by changing the conflicts within yourself. So have those healing conversations. Expand your philosophy, right? Mercury and Sagittarius. Think the new thought, as Kriyananda would say. All right. So I really like that. Now, the Mars and the Sun coming to the same degree is really going to amplify it. And I think until we get to their like degree and minute conjunction, which isn't until the 18th, but until then, they're still going to be at the same degree working together. And so, again, there could be this feeling of depletedness or it not functioning, the energy just not functioning quite right. So slow it down and be wise. We've got on the 15th, another moon void, 5:57 p.m. Eastern till 2:41 Eastern on the 16th in the morning. So that time frame, it's a pretty long moon void. Great for dreaming, right? But not great for deep thinking. Now, on the 16th, we've got still the blessings of Mercury, Venus, and then we've got the trine energy with Neptune and Mars and the Sun. So it's, people always say to me, when's a good astrology? It should be the 16th, right? As long as the fallout from the previous weekend is not still in a difficulty. Now, when we get to the 16th, this is also interesting because by then, Mars and the Sun will have gotten to 24 degrees. Well, it means they're out of the tractor beam opposition, the strong opposition to Uranus. And so you're going to be able to feel that blessing flow with Neptune a little bit more clearly, all right? So make sure that you have time for ideas and inspiration. Get out in nature if you can. Listen to inspirational music, whatever you can, 16th, 17th, and 18th, okay? Now, on the 18th, we've got the precise conjunction, right? Degree and minute. And this could be what we experience as the Kazemi point, this kapow of energy. And I believe it is at, let me look at the degree, just, because some of you guys know your charts, right? I'm pretty sure it's 26. Yeah, 26 degrees of Scorpio. So 26 degrees of anywhere in your chart. Look at that and see if you can pick up on that beautiful inspired flow. That's coming from the Neptune at 24. And then on the 19th, we get another little blessing to that Sun-Mars combination. Not only is it still, starting to move away from the trine flow to Neptune, it's going to pick up a sextile to Pluto, which is in Capricorn, right? The very end degrees of Capricorn. So I love this for big picture change. I want you to see what happens on the 19th in the big picture of the world. Remember that Pluto's doing the last pass through these degrees. This will be the last time that this aspect hits in the sign of Capricorn. And so you may see this kind of finality, this push to completion, but it should be beneficial because of the blessing from Pluto. Now, keep in mind, sextiles are energy that we have to take advantage of. It's not like, oh, hey, look, that good thing. Yeah, that's cool. Catch that next time. Nope, nope. You have to take some kind of inspired action. So if you see something on the 19th or 20th from that Scorpio to Capricorn area of life, where you're like, you know, I think it's time to initiate here, or at least initiate something in a symbolic way, right? Let's say, for example, let's say you're like, wow, it's time to really like push on that new business, right? You might not have everything in place, but you could make a symbolic beginning. For example, like securing the domain, right, of the name of your business, right? Or go ahead and send that email to the person that you want to build your website, things like that, right? All right, well, the last thing I want to mention about how we finish the week is on the 19th, that Mercury in Sagittarius, it is going to start to trine over to Chiron. Now let me take a look and see if it's still picking up. Yeah, it's still sextiling Venus within 2 degrees. So lovely. And then it picks up a beautiful trine energy for the next several days to Chiron in Aries. And so again, have those healing conversations. Talk about the thing that hurts. Talk about that thing that you don't like about yourself, that you just need to kind of like, you know, shine a light on it, bring it out into the open, examine it in a way that lets you really see, wow, you know, we all have something within us that makes us feel like we're broken. And with Chiron in Aries, it can really be, it could be some way that we feel we're being childish. It could be something that, you know, we get angry about. Look to your specific chart to see where Aries is for you and see what in that area of life can you heal. How can you expand your philosophy, your big picture view of things, you know, engage in that gorgeous Sagittarius energy, to have the conversation, do the research, read the book that's going to solve the problem for you so that you can become the person you're meant to be and love and appreciate yourself, which is really part of the journey. All right, well, let's check out the tarot. I have not run that yet, so we'll see what that's about. If you found this useful and helpful, please comment below. It helps the channel to grow. If you are interested in really diving deep into yoga, meditation, and all the cool stuff, and not just physical yoga, right, but the whole system, I am launching with this new moon my online life transformation course. It is at a deep discount, $108 for full 8 weeks. You get videos every week. You get 3 30-minute private Zoom sessions with me. It's an incredible value. I just want to bring this work out into the world, so sign up for that ASAP if you are interested. And I hope you have a marvelous week and can take advantage of some of these beautiful aspects in order to heal and help those things that fell apart through that Uranian energy last week and early in the week. All right. See you soon. Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome to your Isis Lotus Tarot spread. We're looking at the week of November the 13th. Like, is that insane or what? But November the 13th, 2023. So, interesting new week with a new moon. Some difficult, potentially difficult. You know, conjunctions can go either way. But potentially difficult energy, also moderated by some real beautiful blessings. So let's take a look. This gives us 2 different ways to work with the energy. All right. So the first card is the past. So where are we coming from? 4 of Wands. So we're really focused on home, family, maybe thinking about the holidays and things like that. But we're looking for this stability, right? And then there's you, Page of Wands, who has something you want to start. You're ready to initiate something, whether it's you want to change, you know, you're like really in this new moon energy. Now the environment, the devil. All right, so this is indicating there are some intense feelings. Maybe, I mean, you know, what could be more Mars, Sun conjunct in Scorpio than the devil card, right? I do believe we got this last week too. So the environment is, there could be some toxic people. There could be some real intense feelings. There could be some addictive tendencies or enslavement to something or someone here. So we've got to watch out for that environment because it's really hard to initiate something stable in that environment. As those three forces come together, we've got judgment. There's a decision that you need to make. So it might not be an easy decision, but you're not going to be able to sit on the fence, right? There's some karmic, what's the word I'm looking for? Karmic shit going down, right? Okay. Key card of the future, the Strength card. So how are you going to manage this karmic stuff as it comes down, as it filters through? You are going to be compassionate, wise, patient, all the beautiful feminine strength qualities, right? All right. And then the opposing forces, we've got the Star. So, clean up, aisle 6, right? Something falls apart and we've got to fix it. We've got to heal. This is a very optimistic card. I like it. 7 of Pentacles, the other way to do it is to be very future oriented, right? Really think about this thing that you want to start. How is it going to impact you in the long, long, long term, okay? New future key card, 4 of Pentacles. This is suggesting you got to be a little bit more conservative. Whether it's your time, your energy, or your money, honey, you need to pull in a little bit, okay? So this is not a time to go overboard. This is not a time to be fiscally irresponsible. This is time to kind of hunker down a little bit, okay? All right. Now the modifiers for this 4 of Pentacles. On the Star side, we've got the 6 of Wands, which indicates recognition, achievement, people seeing what you're up to and really being like, hey, this person has some leadership qualities. On the 7 of Pentacles side, we have the 3 of Wands, which shows you are moving in the right direction. Just, it's kind of like a keep going energy. All right. Paired with the 6 of the Wands on the Star side, we've got Justice, right? Again, karmic implications, balance, very much a sign of Libra. Look for the Libra area of your life. Remember, it's sending that beautiful, sexy sextile over to Mercury and Sagittarius. So, yeah, peace, harmony, justice, what's right, what is just, literally. And then over here with the 3 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles sides, we have the 6 of Swords. This indicates that not only are you doing the right things, but you are moving to a better place. All right. And this is really good and really positive. On the Star side, the two different progressions, right? On the Star side, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. All right. You're going to get to a point in the week where you are going to feel like you need to take action. Over on the 7 of Pentacles side, Page of Pentacles. So interesting, very interesting. One is more of a like, okay, I've got this idea and I'm going with it. And the other one is more like, I'm just at the idea stage, right? Because remember, the Page comes before the Knights, okay? Then over here on the Star side with the Knight of Pentacles, you've got the 9 of Swords. You got to watch the mind, all right? Don't worry. Worrying is praying for what you don't want to happen, okay? So there can be some emotional overwhelm. Make sure that you have the tools to deal with that. Okay, with this new idea, right? Anytime you launch something new, it can be a little scary, right? So make sure you're an ally to yourself and your mind is an ally. And then over here on the 7 of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles, we've got the Lovers. So something really good flowing for you, those of you that already have something initiated. So, right, we've got this situation here where we have to make a decision and we need to apply our strength qualities, right? Patience, compassion, love, seeing things through. And then we have to really conserve our resources. Okay. This is not a time to spend money. It is not a time to say yes to everything. You have to be a little bit more discerning. So on the one side, we've got this like, okay, I've got to kind of put things back together because something fell apart. And people are seeing that you are making wise decisions and you will have to make those decisions. And then you see a way that you want to go, but there could be some worry or concern that holds you back. The other potential for this is that you are, again, engaging in this conservation and you're really thinking long term. You're thinking, all right, I've got what I need now, but what about 6 months, a year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? What do I want? What am I going to do? And this indicates that you've already taken some steps and you're moving in the right direction. And there's something new that you want to launch. You are at the idea stage, but it is perfect for you. And so it's a little bit of a green light on that, maybe with that Pluto sextile that we pick up at the end of the week.
All right. Well, looks pretty sparkly other than that devil card, but even the devil can be kind of fun. So, I hope you have the most marvelous week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.